Alright, welcome to tonight's game. Tonight I am playing Sebastian Florez. And let's start the game. I'm the USSR. Alright, sort of average headline, I suppose. Oh, sorry, average starting hand. That's what I meant to say. I gotta say, I've been thinking about this 4-5 setup. I've seen some people do it, and I've tried it myself, and it's really nice to have an extra in Poland, but you're kind of really heavily signaling that you're not going to worry about Italy. And right now I've got a hand where I don't really want to worry about Italy. But then again, do I want to signal that? And then he can set up, like, he can, yeah, I don't know. Let's try it. We'll see what happens. I don't think I've ever played him before. No. He hasn't got very many games. Alright, 3 in Iran. That's too bad, because I've got the Middle East. So, about headlines, I'm thinking maybe Arab-Israeli here. Because I don't have too many ops, and I don't really want to play the Suez Crisis in case it's defected. But Arab-Israeli seems as good as anything, really. And it can kick him out of Israel, if I'm lucky. So it's actually a pretty good headline, if you don't have anything, like, great. So. And it's not defected. He's headlining Truman. That's strange. And I win the war. So that did its job, and Finland goes. Alright, so now I just have to make sure he's... Well, I mean, okay. I'm gonna try a coup. I think maybe the best thing I would like here is a 4. Alright, 5's okay, I suppose. I get to re-coup, but I don't really have anything strong to coup with. I guess it's independent reds next. But we'll see what he does. Korean War, going with the Korean War. And it fails. And how about this war? It also fails. Okay. I don't want to use the China card already. I don't really have the ops to take Korea, but Middle East is looking very good. Right now, I kind of want to bring DEFCON down so that he can't coup the Middle East anymore. I'm not crazy about that. I also I usually like to try and stay out of the mid-war regions if I can. Like, unless I get decol or D-style. But right now I really don't have any other decent coup targets than Panama. So, what the hell? Let's try. And it fails. So I do get to stay out. But now the Middle East is open. I only have 4 ops, so it's not going to be great. I could do an early containment, maybe in turn 5. Or actually around 5. We'll see. Depends on what he does, but I would like to be left alone to just fill up the Middle East if possible. He goes for Europe. I'm not going to stop him. Also Asia, but yeah, still not going to stop him, I don't think. I mean, I could play Vietnam Revolts, but... Oh, that's tricky. I should try and get... But I will have access to India and Pakistan, so I'm not so worried about Southeast Asia right now. So let's get some points. I'm going to grab Lebanon. Fill up Iran, I think. This is going to be pretty brutal. Europe. Fair enough. And Fidel is going to have to come back later, I think, for... So, I suppose Iraq... Although I do kind of want to go into Egypt, but I'm going to end up there anyway, sooner or later. I mean, if I take Iraq, and then I can also take... I mean, I can take Saudi Arabia or Israel with containment, if I'm happy to. Then Romania doesn't really do anything. I suppose I could event it. We'll just go Pakistan, maybe, or South Korea. Because there's no way for him to get into the Middle East now. I mean, theoretically, like Marshall, followed by moving into Syria, but then I'll just score it. I mean, it's not going to happen, I don't think. There it goes, but as ops. So it did have quite a lot of strong cards here. He goes into Algeria. So what do I do? I mean, I kind of want the D-style fuel from Romanian. And if it's all... So do I give him the containment in turn 5? Or do I just score it? It's 8 instead of 7. I don't know. Nah, let's just score it. And then I can play containment last. But now... Oh, I kind of feel like I have to go into Pakistan now. To get to India first, because that is kind of crucial. If I don't take South Korea as well. Maybe I was a bit too blinded by the Middle East. Maybe, because he's sneaking in from this side now. Maybe Vietnam revolts would have been good. I don't want him to take all of Southeast Asia, and I will never get domination in Asia if he just takes all of this. Okay, that's a little bit more D-style fuel, I suppose. Oh shit! Thought that was my I thought that was my last action round. Right, need to pay attention. Or I mean, I thought I would get to play containment now. Right, Defectus is still in the game. Nasser is fairly nice to grab Egypt before him. CNS is also quite good. I could just coup Libya, I suppose. But I think I'd rather coup Algeria, to be honest. So let's go Nasser, and if he defects it, it's not a big deal. Duck, okay. So no coup. But that means I can take India, and I have Indo-Pakistani. So that's cool. So now we're looking at a tie in Asia at least, at worst. But I would like to take South Korea too. I have a lot of ops this turn. Actually, an extremely good hand. Alright, he doesn't let me. Did we see you as Japan? Yes, we did. Okay. I mean, I kind of still want to be in South Korea. The war has happened, so not much can happen there. I don't know what to do right now, to be honest. There isn't that much I can do. CNS is a good event. Fill up Middle East, break bits of Europe. That's not really going to do much. But I think maybe stress him about Asia. Going to... Ooh, okay. It's a shame. So do I want to space anything? Not really. This is for Milops. I might as well play it, I suppose. Because... yeah. There's really no way for him to get Milops. Unless I... yeah, no. I don't know, is it a good idea to play the Gaul at the end of this? Like, actually around 6? He can probably just fill up France, but... it's nice to be there. No, I should probably just hold it for next turn and headline it. If we've seen defectors. Maybe just fill up the Middle East. Israel, Saudi Arabia. It's quite good. Gotta do it at some point, anyway. I mean, Asia is coming up. Ooh, yeah, nice. Alright, he's spreading in there. I'm not really going to challenge his Europe domination by grabbing these. That would just be pointless. But I will... Red Scare is quite nice as well as a headline if either of us, if I get the blockade or he does. I mean, if I know he has it. Let's use NATO. I mean, yeah, I should... no, it doesn't give me domination. I do kind of want to break into South Korea. And I do kind of want to overprotect North Korea and India. So I think I'm holding Red Scare. Because we haven't seen the blockade. And I mean, he could have it now, but I don't know. But if I don't see it... I mean, regardless, if I have it or he has it, it's still a good headline. But I mean, he's Space D-Style and now he's used Warsaw Pact, so I don't think he has the blockade right now. Or he might... yeah, I suppose that could be a reason why he would have it as well. Alright, let's fill up Saudi Arabia. Like, he could be holding Sokov, for example. Actually, that's the only red 3 that we haven't seen yet, right? Comic-Con, Suez, Warsaw de Gaulle, D-Style. I think it's more likely that he doesn't have it. So like I said in my last stream, the dream of ending on a positive win ratio for me still lives. But I have to win I'm currently on 7-9, I think. So I have to win all the rest of my games to end up on 11-9. Yeah, I thought he might go to Colombia. Well, not much I can do about that. I mean, I could go in, but then I just give him 2 VPs. Could be worth it, to be honest. If yeah, if I do it with a 3, it's going to be a pretty strong coup. It's not like I have anything else that I have to do. Like I could break West Germany maybe, but yeah. No, I think I'd rather keep him out of South America. Ooh, beautiful. But he will get his mid-ups. But I think it was worth it. Yeah. Wow. Oh wow. Okay. Not worth it then. Right, so I have blockade, but I know he has defectors. Right, because we never saw defectors, did we? No, so I can't really play that. I also know he has Asia, and I would love to get into, but I've got, oh, wow, I've got both of these. Okay, I mean I could play Purge like later in the round to kick him out of West Germany, but I don't want to headline anything too important. Um, let's, because we never saw Asia, did we? No. So he could headline Asia, in which case it's just, well, it's a VP for me. That's fine. But I think he's going to headline Defectors. I'm going to play Cambridge 5. Yeah. All right. What do we want to do? We do want to get into, I mean, potentially Middle East control is so tempting, but it is quite fragile as the Soviets, and I do want to get into Africa, but then again, I can with Decol, and I will get to coup Africa later. But I want to coup with Red Scare, and I don't really have any other strong cards though, so I think maybe Suez in Angola is the right choice. Problem with the Middle East is that even if you have like, this is going to be 6 for me if I take Israel. It looks like it should be a lot more, but it's not. Let's go Angola. Nice strong coup. I hope he doesn't have Europe scoring as well. He does. Alright. Well, what can you do? So now the whole blockade thing with Red Scare seems less tempting. I also know he's got Sokov. Does he have any 4-ups? No less by NATO. I have Red Scare. We've seen US, Japan, and Marshall. So he does not have a 4-up. In fact, if I do play that and I play blockade, he will leave West Germany. Is that worth it in the long term? Well, if I do that, maybe I should break it first. I mean, Truman is gone. Let's go into. He's going to fill it up, isn't he? And then I have to break it with another 3, and I don't really have one. Because if I kick him out, he's just going to walk right back in. He does not have a 4-up though. But neither do I. Well, I've got Reds. Yeah, no, but I have to play that and then play Blockade. I mean, even if I've only got 2, at least I have an advantage. Let's do that. And it was just scored, so it feels like a bit of a waste. Ooh. Oh, I should go Colombia, shouldn't I? But now he's going to have to respond to that, surely. I mean, I could have played Red Scare first. That would have been the smarter thing to do. But he's got Sokov as well, so he can't really play that. We'll see. I mean, he could have redrawn a 3-up, a 4-up, obviously. Any of them, really. So I'm not at all sure he doesn't have a 4-up. Maybe that was dumb. But if you take West Germany as the Soviets, you usually tend to hold it for the rest of the game. Comes the UN with what? Sovkov, okay, yeah. So he goes back in. Okay. But now I've kind of said this feels weird. But I've started it now. I kind of have to finish it now. I mean, he could have a 4-up, so what am I doing? But I think if he had a 4-up, maybe he would have played it there. Or he's holding it for the blockade. What do I know? I mean, he should be. Yeah, this is making a big mistake, possibly. But he's not going into Venezuela. I feel like I should. We've got 3 more rounds. I have time to play Decol. Oh, because he's got Asia scoring as well, so this is gonna hurt him. So he's got Asia scoring. He's got no, he had Sokov. What else does he have that we don't know about? And he had. Did he have CA again? All right, that's nice. Arab Israeli War. That's a redraw. Why don't I play D-Style as well? But where to take from? I don't really need Syria anymore. It's kind of nice to have access to Turkey in case I do take the West Germany. I'm going to have to take from these guys, I think. Fortunately. No, Angola. Right, got Angola. Full of people who like to see the world. I think 2 is enough. Okay, so let's go to Laos and Venezuela. I'm actually prepared to put 2 there, and then 1 in Chile. The problem is if he's going to take back, he's going to take like 1 country here, just to even it out, and then I've told myself I want to play the blockade for my final round. Should just have gone for Asia domination. Ooh, okay. Don't really deserve that, I don't think. Let's see if he's holding a 4-up. But he's probably holding a 4-up and he didn't want to use it on Asia. Fear of losing West Germany. Because if he had anything there, just one op to take Vietnam or fill up one of these. No. Alright, so I probably would have played that before and then scored Asia. Right, going back into Germany. Okay. I think I'm going to headline this so that I can guarantee to take Germany. So I don't have to coup. I could kill Algeria, I could kill Panama, so I've got targets, but... okay. But I'd rather do this, not give him the coup. And then just fill up Germany. And that's Europe sorted for the time being. It's going to be a while before it gets scored, but it still feels like a nice thing. At least I got something out of it. This weird, messy plan of playing blockade with Scare and then taking Germany. At least I took Germany, so it wasn't a total waste. And I was lucky that he scored Asia when he could have actually tied it. Okay, that's not too bad. It's a shame about the 4 ops, but I think we saw... No, we did not see special. Saw it in turn 2, so it could come back. That means I should probably overprotect West Germany maybe at some point, but I'm not in a hurry, I don't think. Africa, I don't want to give him a coup target, but at the same time, do kind of need to get domination. Might be worth it. And there's space in Colonial and Camp David, if I can. Alright, it's not going for the coup. I'm going to be recycling Brezhnev, so let's do that. And then also let's take Vietnam in case it's got Southeast Asia. Stealing the turn card. Okay, but Nixon is gone. It's always nice to know. And we are going to space because I have a window of opportunity. Will not get space twice, so I'm going to have to play Camp David, which is a shame. Which is going to sort of upset the Middle East a little bit for me. But I can make sure I get Israel. Or even take back Egypt, considering that because it hasn't been scored and we also haven't seen OPEC yet, so it might be worth taking back Egypt. But Sadat can happen at any time. And like I said, I should overprotect West Germany. Alright, now I need to worry about that. To worry quite a lot about that, actually. Might even have to use Camp David a bit too early. But I can't really respond to this. Like with these cards. Now he's opening up. Yeah. I suppose I could play Kitchen and then use 5-year plan and discard Lone Gunman. That might be okay. I'm gonna get some more ops. I feel like I really need ops right now. And there also isn't really a scoring card that I want to get rid of. And I don't have the China card, so I don't want to end up with like 5-year plan and Brains and Voice on the same turn. He's grabbing Egypt. I would probably wait for Nasser. Alright, so let's play Kitchen then to Brazil. Kind of tells me he's got Southeast Asia. Which is fine, like 2 VPs is fine. And he's trying to break Africa as well. So I need to take that back. I'll use... Ooh, this is a problem because if I do this, then he'll have access to ZEU, but it's like the only thing I can do. I don't want to take Cameroon. It's even worse. Let's play 2 into Israel to make sure I get it. Yeah. Yeah, I thought you might. Alright. VP's on 4, but the port state is looking fairly nice. Okay. Again, quite a good hand. Gotta say. I suppose Missile Envy is quite a good headline. We know Defectors is not coming back, and he could be holding, what's it called? Missile Envy, so... Alright, it's a shame, that gives him a coup. I do kind of want to coup Libya. Or Thailand. No, I prefer Libya, I think. Cool. And then, well, it's going to be Duck, isn't it? Alright, we're free, but he does get a coup. could break domination in Africa with this. The Middle East is mine. We do need to worry about Central a bit, but I will with Liberation, so that's okay. Going with US Japan. Right, he is worried about the Middle East. That was bad luck. I've got to give him that. I wonder if he's got that. Or if he's just worried that I have it. Let's take that back, and then... Gotta defend against puppets. And voice. Alright, brush war. That's too bad. Alright, that makes me want to... I don't need this, so let's take Israel with it. The fact that he went for Libya there makes me think he's got the Middle East. I suppose the only other real option would have been Venezuela or Brazil, and South America's been scored, so I guess Libya does make sense for several reasons. But one of these might be better for in the long term. I think Formosan is rather space-worthy at the moment. Though he does have the China card, so he could play it and then untrigger it, but right now it's supposedly, I mean, it's 3-3, he takes Japan. Oh, okay, interesting. He does not have a lone gunman. He's getting rid of... Ooh, that's a bit of a wasted Kennedy, I would say. But then again, we've already seen lone gunman. But I think you can do better than that. You could have some scoring cards as well. So. Right, let's base. Actually, no, let's play Liberation because I need to get into Mexico and Cuba. This could be just walking into a voice here that he could just have drawn, by the way. But I gotta get in there, so before he goes in there. comes the China card. Okay, he's worried about why Honduras? And also Africa. I'm kind of tempted to go like Che and Ku places, but it's really not necessary. But now I don't need cultural anymore because I have the China card. So let's I don't know, he might have Africa, so I need to defend that, and then I suppose take Haiti and also put one more in Cuba. Okay, I did not see that, but that's fine. I mean, cultural is coming back and Usuri is not, so don't mind so much. Do I play in the pocket for the event here? Nah, I don't think so. I'd rather hold on to Chet in that case. Let's grab some more influence. And I don't want to get kicked out of Mexico with voice, and also to defend against, I don't know, realigns and such things. That turn was a little bit like that action round was a little bit useless. Maybe I should just space because I do want to space. Maybe I should play Chile now. I mean Che now to make sure I have domination in central. Okay, so that kind of makes me want to play Che. Guatemala. Oh, that's bad. And let's try and keep him out of Nigeria. Ooh, I would much rather have switched those around. But I suspect he's got Africa scoring when he did that. Keeps trying to tie me in Africa. No, no scoring. He does not have scoring, obviously, because he would have discarded it with Kennedy earlier. Decent hand for him this turn, I have to say. A lot of good cards. I mean, obviously he drew some of these with Kennedy, so I don't know what he had before. Actually, I do know what he had before. He had some red cards, but not any particularly good ones. All right. I mean, OPEC would have been nice, of course, but all right. So he spaced Muslim there. Okay. Have we seen UN? Yes, we have. So we will bury you is definitely an option. And I don't think I want to coup Panama anyway. It's too much work. Africa is coming up, but I wouldn't mind lowering DEFCON here. And we did see Missile Envy, so yeah. This is a decent move, I think. 3 VPs, yeah, why not? The Pope attacks. Okay, that's fine for now. Central. I mean, I could just score it right away. It's probably a good move. Unfortunately, I don't have anything that I desperately need to space. I mean, Shuttle. Yeah, Shuttle is the worst card right now because that would give him domination in Asia if he takes Japan. We have seen US Japan again, but now I'm like, let's not take Japan until I know where it is later on, and also he's got the China card, so. So maybe spacing shuttle right now is decent. Okay, where is he going to go with that? Afghanistan? Uruguay's nice for him, but it's not a problem really. Where was the last one? Cameroon. Right, that's perfectly okay. So I'm just going to go and defend that. Don't even need flower power yet, I don't think. So overprotect there. And then what? One up. Oh, Pakistan, obviously. So Africa and Middle East is coming up, and I don't see how, like, we've seen ABM, we've seen Brush, we've seen Colonial. There isn't really much you can do in Africa. We haven't seen Junta yet, so he could get into South America with that. What else is out there? Grains and Voice, still out there. Most of the important red cards, I think, are gone by now. South African, I think he discarded with Kennedy, and with Opik and Willy Brandt. And we've obviously seen Liberation, we've seen We Will Bury You, we've seen Lone Gunman. So yeah, we've seen Muslim, I Have Flower Power. There's a lot of blue left in the deck. Here comes the China card again, so that means I can now hold it for the rest of the game if I want. Okay, I'm going to call an Africa scoring there. When you go into Somalia like that, that has to be a giveaway. So let's coup a bit, shall we? We're on 7-7. Don't really want to risk it with Summit right now. We're going to use Fidel. And I want to go into Cameroon. It's a good thing I did use Fidel. Otherwise it would have been a fail. The second game in a row that I've seen someone go into Somalia, because I went into Somalia in my last game. That was with Colonial, and I didn't really have any other places to go. I was choosing between Somalia and Kenya, but it doesn't happen a lot. It does not happen a lot. But it's more common than West African states and Sweden. There was a discussion in chat once about whether Western Saharan or Sweden is the worst country in the game, the most useless and pointless country in the game. Oh, a pretty strong coup. I get Vietnam revolts. That means I could take Thailand right now. But it's all about Africa now, isn't it? And I'm worried about him, like, cooing his way to victory here. well, not to victory, but to... It's again 7-6. I don't want to coup with Flower Power. I could grab like Cameroon and Ivory Coast, but then he's going to coup me again. So I kind of need to coup him, and then it's going to have to be Summit, I'm afraid. Let's go Sudan, and it does work. Great. And as a Swede, I'm kind of tempted to say that maybe, or I'm kind of sort of prepared to admit that maybe Sweden is the worst country on the map. Because at least with West African states, if you were to go there, it's only two steps, so you can fill it up. Whereas Sweden is like, no, it doesn't happen. I mean, I've seen people go here like a few times maybe to go like if they need to get to Africa and this is sort of blocked, but yeah, it's very unusual. Ooh, okay. Right, now I'm almost tempted to take Turkey. Let's do that, and let's take Turkey, and let's take Ivory Coast, because then he might not coup that, and I need to have like a backup in Africa. Now it's 8-6, so he can still coup for a tie, but then I can counter coup. Maybe I suppose I'd have to use Allende, which doesn't really feel that nice, but. He might not have Africa. He might just be worried that I have it and fighting for it. But then he's put a lot of effort into it. It is coming up, but so is pretty much, well, I mean... Okay. I do not want to play Formosa, and I do not want to play Shuttle. So that leaves Allende, but at least... yeah. I mean, I could just walk into Cameroon, 7-7, but then he will coup it. If I do this, he's gonna... then he will just coup back, right? Maybe he can't. Maybe he's holding something. No, he's not holding anything. He's holding... I think... Let's see... Well, I mean, to be fair, it's not. It's only if I roll like a 5 or a 6 that it's going to do me any good, because he can just counter coup it anyway. And that's a bit too unlikely. So let's just grab Cameroon and be happy with that. And then he'll probably coup that. And then I'll have to space, I think. So I'm not really prepared to play any of these cards, but he does not. He scores it. So that was... I lasted longer than he did. Do we want any of these to come back? I mean, he's not going to vent. No, I think I'd rather hold on to Shuttle and Space next turn. Oh well, never mind. To be completely rid of it. Then again, I suppose Shuttle is kind of fine right now, because we know Middle East is coming up before Asia, probably, and I've got domination anyway. There we go. Oh, I should have played Shuttle. That was a mistake, definitely a mistake. But I'm on 90 now, so hopefully that won't make any difference. No VPs, but Oh, he did have both scorings. Yeah, so that's why he had to score Africa. Okay. No VPs, but it's a good turn for a Brezhnev, I should think. And I've got defectors, so we're fine. And what is he holding that we know about? He's holding grains and voice. And Sadat. Maybe it was a good thing he didn't wait for Sadat. And maybe some arms. No, I've got arms race. So arms race should be my win here, I think, unless he's got like alliance. We haven't seen alliance. Oh yeah, of course he's going to be queuing, so I won't get arms race probably. Oh, that's interesting. Interesting. I think yeah, you should have ended that. I guess. But then he doesn't get arms race points, so then I might be able to win with arms race still. He can space though, so he can quite easily stop me from winning this very instant. And I've got special, and I think special is going to go to space. Although I do have an opportunity here to space. Okay. Right, so I don't want to give him any points if I can help it. Our man, I'm definitely going to have to play our man. So let's do that. And then grab domination there. And what else? Let's overprotect West Germany. Oh wait, you can still kick me out of this area. I should have played one into Argentina maybe, or just taken Chile. It's a shame I didn't get to use the Allende earlier. But apart from that, voice can't really hurt me too bad. I also kind of want to get domination in Asia, but it's not that easy. Okay. Ooh, alright. That was a pretty bad Shah, and I'm now out of there. That's also a shame, and he's threatening Zaire. Okay, well, I'm gonna give you a point and coup Colombia, and that way, if he does not coup me back, then I can get arms race. Or if he coups me back with like a 2-op or something. Gotta say, I've had consistently. I mean, the first hand was not great, but it wasn't terrible either. And since then, I've had great hands. Like, I mean, look at this. It's beautiful. Um, this one was a bit so-so, but not a big deal. Perfect. Also great. Like, it's not even. Okay, that's Milops, but it's not enough. So let's end it. GG. All right. Well, I mean, yeah, it was a pretty sort of straightforward game. I felt like from my perspective, but like I said, my hands were just insane. So I don't know what to say. I mean, I was dominating pretty much everywhere. But yeah, I think I consistently had more ops than him throughout the game, and these cards came late. They came in turn 7 as well. Um, hmm. Yeah, that was that first Arab-Israeli war was quite. I mean, that always is. It always is difficult if you get kicked out of Israel in the headline because it's difficult for you to come back, and you can easily get kicked out of Iran, and then that's pretty much it. Like you have to walk back in through Africa or Turkey. He did have Marshall though, so I would have probably played that for the event to get just one step away from Syria, and then you're back in. So that could have been an option, definitely. Might have headlined that. I don't remember what did he headline in the first round. Truman, yeah, that was just that's not really useful. So Marshall would have been a better headline there. He did have a fair amount of ops anyway, and risking that Korean War. I mean, I would have spaced that probably. Anyway, I'm not going to sit here and sort of hindsight him, but yeah. All right. That's it for tonight. I haven't not got any other games planned right now, so there are 3 more games in the season for me, and by now I'm just waiting for the reminder and then playing games as they pop up. So we'll see when the next one happens. But thanks for watching and good night.